Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is basically going to be just showing you kind of what we do as far as getting our bulk meats. I know that I have mentioned at least once in one of my other haul videos that we do get weekly groceries, but then we also buy our meats in bulk. And now sometimes we'll do this for a whole entire month, and we'll get, $100 to $200 worth of meats, and that will last us for several months. Today I actually just went, I had a budget of $30. I ended up spending $60, but that's okay because we have some meats now. So I wanted to show it to you in bulk, and then what I'll do is I'm going to break it all down and put it into Ziploc bags, freezer bags, and then I will show you how much it all, because it doesn't look like that much right now, but once it's all out and packaged, then you'll get a better idea of how much meat I got for the price. So again, I believe it was, I'll have to check the receipt, but I think it was $59 and some change. So I got these bulk meats that you see right here in the front, as well as the bananas and avocado there. They're not only, the place that we go to, it's not just meats. It is a meat market, but they have like deli, lunch meat and cheese. They have their produce section, and then they have, things that they make up, like seasoned meats and stuff like that. So they have packaged meats like this here. This little pork chop pack was already pre-packaged, but then the rest I just got per pound. So the stuff in the back is just a little bit of extra stuff that I had gotten from a different store. Always remember to get your Ziploc bags. They are a must when you buy your meats in bulk. You don't want to forget those. And then that's just bread and some seasonings and my yogurt and a couple of odds and ends over there. So really, we're just paying attention to right here, the meats. I'm going to tell you what I got, show you what I got, and then I'll break it down. So I have this 4-pack of pork chops here. They were only $3.71. Now this package is, it is butter steaks. So these are the cheaper steaks that I got for $4.99 a pound, and there are 3 butter steaks in here. So for $5.84, I got 3 butter steaks. And then over here, it is $13.07 because this was a porterhouse steak. So I got a more expensive steak, and then we have a cheaper steak here. Then we have, this is bacon, a pound of bacon for $4.94. What was it, a pound? $4.99. So you got your pound of bacon. They didn't have the smaller sausages that I normally get, the breakfast sausages, so I went with the big ones this time. They're supposed to be the same, so we will see, but they were $3.39 a pound, so I got a pound of those. I got a pound of beef cubes, $3.99 a pound. And then I got, let me see, I got 3 pounds, but she only gave me 2.69. I guess that's close. Oh no, that's the price. Sorry, $2.69 a pound for the ground beef, and she gave me 4 pounds. Yeah, I did ask for 4 pounds. Okay, that's good because I needed 2 pounds for a meatloaf, so that's good. So $11.14 for 4 pounds, guys. Like normally, if I go to the grocery store, I'm paying that for only 2 pounds. So I got double the amount. And then over here, I usually get a big bag of, I usually get a 10-pound bag of the drums. This time I went with the thighs. So this is a 10-pound bag of chicken thighs, and they were 99 cents a pound, so I got it for $10.29. And I have a bag under it because it's kind of like leaking a little bit. So those are the meats that I got. I'm going to break them down and put them into their freezer bags, and then I will show you what it looks like all laid out and go from there. Okay, so one thing I forgot to mention before I started packaging the chicken, you're going to want to label your bags, obviously, for when you pack it. I sometimes label what it is, just in case I can't see. Usually I can tell if it's ground beef. I can tell if it's chicken. That's why I only did the date here real big in a huge Sharpie. But like for the ground beef, I just wrote how many pounds that I'm going to do in each bag. Sometimes it gets tricky with the different types of steaks or whatnot. So if you're not able to tell, you can write it or whatever. If you don't write on your bags, that's fine. You don't have to. But if you do, it's just a very a good idea if you do it beforehand, because it's much easier to write on the bags before you put the meat in them, obviously. So just wanted to say that. Okay guys, so I'm back. I got it all packaged up. If you see like a blue tint to the meat, it's just the bags. So the Ziploc bags are blue. Another suggestion I wanted to mention when packing, you want to make sure that you obviously get all of the air out of the bags and make sure that they're really tight. I didn't do as good a job this time as usual because he actually usually does it. He actually vacuum seals them, but I did my best for now. And another thing I wanted to show you is how I package the meats. So the chickens I divided into 5 pieces per bag. There's 5 people in my family, so I just did 1 piece for each person in my family. That's usually what I do, 5 or 6 per bag, and that got me 5 total, 5 bags. So that's 25 pieces of chicken that we have there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 nights worth of chicken. I set the bacon out here. As you can see how I kind of just layered it. Instead of a big chunk, I just layered it. Kind of the same thing with the chicken. I made everything very flat, if you can't tell. Not only will this give you more room in your freezer when you go to store the meat, but it's just, I feel, it just looks better, you know what I mean, than having bulky meat. So that might be an OCD thing for me, but it is also a space saver. So, as you can see, same thing with the ground beef here. I did 2 pounds in this bag, and I basically flattened it, and then I have 2 1-pound bags here. And you know how you have a pound of ground beef? I always used to use like the sandwich, not the sandwich bags, but like the slightly bigger ones that go in the freezer. And like if you fill that and make like a square of ground beef, that's about a pound of ground beef. So I did that, and then I just like smashed it long way instead of a square. So we've got 1 pound, 1 pound, and then 2 pounds, because sometimes I use 2 pounds for like a meatloaf or something, and then the 1 pounds I'll use for doing spaghetti or hamburger helper or something like that. I didn't do anything with the pork chops. I left them right there in their little packaging. I did cut up the beef cubes and separated those, so we've got 2 meals out of those. The breakfast sausages, I did a 4-pack and a 3-pack. So that's 2 meals. We have the butter steak here, which, I put them all together. Probably would eat them all together. And then last but not least, we have our porterhouse here. He wanted a steak today. I'm a big fan of the filet mignon, so I went ahead and got the porterhouse. This will probably be something that we cook and like cut up and put with shrimp and rice or something like that. So that is what you've got. Let's see, 1. So this is 1 meal. This is actually like 2 meals. I put them all together. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We've got 17 meals right here in front of you. So this will last us, if I cooked every single day, it would last us, 2.5 weeks. So you tell me if you think that's a good deal. If you don't think it's a good deal, give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. If you'd like to see more videos like this, let me know. Again, it was $59 and some change, and I also got the bananas and the avocado. what else was going to say? Yeah, so 60 on meats, and then if you spend like 40 on some sides, you've got your grocery shopping done for a couple of weeks for only $100. Like I said, we're a family of 5, so basically, if we were to go based on this, we'd be feeding our family for $50 a week, which is not bad for 5 people. But yeah, so that is that. I just wanted to do a video and show you guys because I know I've mentioned it before. This is actually, like I said, if we go big meat shopping, this entire table is full of meats. But we just did enough for a couple of weeks. And the other day I already had gotten some other things like onions and potatoes and milk and bread and all of that kind of stuff. So we're pretty set. I just might need to get a few other odd pieces if I realize I'm missing something. But for the most part, we're good for groceries. And so yeah, I am planning to do a video, another tarot series. I just haven't decided on which deck to do it on. Maybe I'll do that later tonight if I have a little bit of time. I'll pull out the decks that I'm interested in, and we'll talk about a little bit about each deck, and I guess we'll go from there. But I'm going to choose one deck to work with again, kind of like we did with the Halloween Oracle. And I thought that this would be a good way for me also to get more familiar with my decks. So, having said all that, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope that it gave you some pointers or advice. I didn't give a whole lot of advice, but yeah, date the bags before you put the meat in, and make sure that they are sealed. And if you want to save room, make sure they're flat like this, because you can actually stack them on each other. They're very easy to stack in the freezer this way, and it gives you a lot more room, a lot more possibilities for fitting stuff into your freezer. So again, like I said, give me a, oh, that's blurry. I got black ink on me and the bag over there. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and I will talk to you soon. I was trying to say guys, and I'll talk to you soon at the same time. I will talk to you guys soon. I hope that you have a wonderful night or morning or afternoon, and I will see you next time. Bye.